What could possibly go wrong? All right, shifting gears to the last part of King Andrew to wrap up Unit 3. This pretty much summarizes what happens to the Indians, the American Indians, or indigenous people of the Americas. So, again, ethnic cleansing, genocide, however you want to label it, the Americans are going to remove the American Indians. And the Indian Removal Act is basically you got to leave the East Coast, you got to move to Oklahoma, and it will go to the Supreme Court, this law, and the Supreme Court will rule, no, you don't. And they will actually side with the American Indians, saying you cannot remove them from this land. You can go into the details, but basically, Andrew Jackson says, try and stop me, which is unbelievable. The Supreme Court overrules this law, says you can't do this. You can't do this. And the president flat out ignores the Supreme Court, flat out ignores the ruling, says, guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. Try to stop me. And at that point, the Supreme Court's like, what? But you're supposed to follow the rules. And the sad thing is, I mean, this is the movement of thousands of American Indians from their land march through the winter to another territory. Terrible, heinous, horrible ethnic cleansing. Not good look for our government. There's supposed to be checks and balances. We're supposed to have a limited government. They make the laws, which was the Indian Removal Act. They enforce the laws, which is, all right, here's the law. You guys got to move. So he sends in the military, and the military is supposed to move them. And they review the law, and they did their job. Said, look, you can't do this. You don't have the constitutional authority to do this. This is a foreign nation. You cannot make them do this. And Jackson's just like, whatever. I'm going to do whatever I want. Limited government? There is no such thing as limited government. Checks and balances? There is no such thing as checks and balances. And on the sad note, this is ethnic cleansing. This is as horrible. I mean, you look at the list of horrible things that our nation has done. This is up there. The Trail of Tears is definitely one of those terrible, terrible things. That's Unit 3, folks. Sorry to end on a sour note, but it is only going to get worse in Unit 4.